Hi, this is Dansoy, amateur cook, aka Batman in the kitchen. Today we're going to cook a batch of steak, and it's for two recipes for YouTube and also for Facebook. One is for a Mexican rice with like a creamy salsa verde, and then the other one is for a future cook for another steak sandwich, and I think that will be like a barbecue Texas steak. So let's get started. So we have this steak. We have kosher salt. We're going to use this olive oil right here. And we're going to use this pot with a cover. So let's get started. Alright, so we have our pan there. Put in like 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Make sure you coat that pan. Then you're going to take your kosher salt and throw some in there. Make sure it's throughout the whole pot. And now we're going to take the steak out and we're going to throw it in that pan, and we're going to put the cover on. Alright, so we have our steak in there. We're going to put this on medium, and just over top of the steak put a little bit more kosher salt. And the thing you're going to want to do is, so the oil doesn't go all over, is just put a top on there. If you want, you could always vent it a little bit, but that's up to you. So now we're going to cook the steak. It's going to take like 4 or 5 minutes. You just want to get rid of the pink, but occasionally stir it just so you get the salt throughout the steak and it cooks evenly. And like I said, once the steak is done, we're going to use it for 2 recipes, for that Mexican rice and then for another steak sandwich with barbecue sauce, Texas style. But you can hear it starting to sizzle. Alright, so you can see our steak is almost there. You just want to keep stirring it, and like I said, like 5 minutes till the pink is gone. Alright, so you can see that steak is done. So we cooked up a batch. You could add even more steak and cook more steak and put it in storage bags. So the thing we're gonna do is now is let this cool, and we're gonna use this in 2 recipes. We're gonna use some of the steak strips in that Mexican rice dish, and then the rest of it we're gonna put it in a storage bag, and we're gonna let it sit overnight and let all the flavors fuse together, come together. And we'll let it sit in a storage bag in the refrigerator. So that's how you cook the steak for 2 different recipes. See you Facebook and YouTube in the recipes. Peace. Love you. Hi, this is Dansoy, amateur cook, aka Batman in the kitchen. Welcome to the Food Zone, where we take this journey together, learning recipes as one. Today we have a really quick and easy 15-minute Mexican rice dish with steak and creamy salsa. With this recipe you could do different things, like you can make your own Mexican rice, or if you buy it in a box, you can microwave it or put it on the stove. It's up to you. But I was able to buy Mexican rice already made, so it cuts out a lot of steps. So for today we're going to need the Mexican rice. We have that green tomato salsa, sour cream, cilantro, fajita mix, green bell pepper, and there's that steak that we cooked for 2 recipes. So it really only takes like 15 minutes for this. The only thing is, if you decided to cook your own Mexican rice, it would take longer. But like I said, I was able to buy this already made. I know with Mexican rice you could buy it in a can that's already made. You could buy it in a box and do it really fast. It's all up to you. So this is that Mexican rice or creamy salsa. So let's get started. First we'll just do the creamy salsa. So we'll use the sour cream, the green salsa, and the cilantro. Alright, so we're going to make that creamy salsa first. So we have the mixing bowl. cilantro, sour cream, and a green tomato. So first start off with taking the cilantro and put it in the mixing bowl. You can pull the leaves off, or you can mince it, or if you want, you could just leave the stems on. It's up to you. Alright, so we have that cilantro in there. Next we're going to add the sour cream. Alright, so we have the sour cream in there. The last step is to add that green tomato salsa in there. And then we'll just mix. Alright, so you can see that we have that in there. And now just mix that up so it all comes together. And with this sauce, you can make this for other dishes too, and other sides. It doesn't have to be just for this recipe. So just keep mixing that up till it becomes one consistency, and it's going to look creamy because of the sour cream. But you'll have the different taste of the cilantro, the green tomato salsa. It'll all come together. Alright, Facebook and YouTube, there you have it. Your creamy salsa verde. And like I said, you could use this for almost anything. You could top tacos, everything else. So just put that aside now. Put that to the side, and we'll get the rice going. Alright, so we're back with the other step. Take your Mexican rice, put it in a bowl, and add some fajita seasoning. And then you're going to want to warm that, like in the stove. I mean on top of the stove or in the microwave. I'm going to use the microwave, so let's just get that rice in there and get the seasoning in there. Alright, so we have the Mexican rice in there. Now add some fajita seasoning. Sorry, today's another day that I cannot talk. Today is 11:30 a.m. It's early morning for me. I'm usually not up until like 12, 1 o'clock because I work 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. So just add some more seasoning to that. And mix it. Now with this rice, I'm going to microwave it, but you could put it on the stove top. But if you made your own Mexican rice, just follow the steps that are best for you. And we're almost there to plate it. After this, we're going to just cut up half of that green pepper and cut it up, and then we're going to plate this. Alright, so take that half or quarter of a pepper, cut it, and then just try to dice it, chop it to whatever you want, because you're going to use that in the rice just to add a little bit more sweetness and texture. Alright, Facebook and YouTube, we have that done. The pepper is diced. And now we're going to put it all together because I warmed the rice. So now you just plate this. You can put it on a plate. You can put it on a bowl. You can actually make a steak rice bowl if you want. I'm just going to put it on a plate to demonstrate it. But really, this only takes like maybe like 10-15 minutes to put it all together. I think a lot less if you weren't using a camera. Alright, so you got your rice down there. Next you're going to want to take is put some peppers throughout the mix. Then after that, you're going to want to go to the steak that we just cooked and just throw some steak in there. This is a really simple recipe. So just throw that steak in there, and then we'll top it with the creamy verde. Alright, so you got the peppers and steak on there. Now you're going to take this really creamy sauce and just start drizzling that all over. You can see the cilantro in here. So this makes for a really quick and different rice salad. So just start sprinkling that around, and then we're done. And that's it. There's your creamy verde steak salad. Having a problem with the focus right now. Alright, the focus is back. That's the breaks with live recording and no editing. Sorry. But there's your creamy verde with steak and Mexican rice. So you can see how you can mix things up and create different meals. And the creamy verde really makes for a different unique taste. So the kitchen's yours, your mind is yours, creation is always there. Create new meals, come up with different ideas. And you can see that this probably would only take like 10 minutes if you had pre-cooked Mexican rice. Alright, so there's your creamy verde Mexican rice with steak. Thanks for visiting my channel. Please subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends and family about it. I want to keep going on, creating new dishes. And you're guaranteed to get updates Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm doing really good now. I'm ahead with my cooks. So I'm posting them on YouTube ahead, and you can see what days certain ones will premiere, and there's kind of like a schedule on there. So thanks for visiting. Love you. Dansoy, Batman in the Kitchen. Peace.